Okay, made this map called Wordcraft Numbers. It's a three-stage game, letters game, Minecraft item collection game, and then a numbers game. The numbers game can be skipped, and you can have 4 teams, and they're biome themed. You've got the swamp game board and area. We've got jungle, tiger, and snowy. Got a pretty detailed information board up here using paintings. That'll tell you all the information you need to know. Once you've played this game a few times, you either like it or it's not your thing. If you do like it, it's pretty easy to pick up on how it works. And we've got the settings over here. You can give teams buffs, so you can have handicaps. Some teams can get buffs, others can't, if that's how you want to play it. You can have easy or normal mode. You can skip the numbers part of the game. You can set a time limit for the game. You can give hints for the word after 1 or 2 or 3 minutes. And so let's just play a game. Join Team Swamp. Transferred to the game board, where we get that scramble of letters in our inventory. Now you just need to get that word unscrambled. In easy mode, the words will always end in one of 4 suffixes. So for younger kids who aren't really into unscrambling 9-letter words, they basically only have to unscramble 5 letters, because the last 4 letters will be a known suffix based on what you see. Right, so I've got that in order in the middle part of inventory. Step on this pressure plate. It'll be transferred up there, and if I'm correct, I'll then be sent to a survival world to collect items. Right. To speed things up, I'm just going to cheat here and go straight back. I'm going to go into creative mode and just get these items. Alright, so these are the letters. All bar 5 letters of the alphabet will be matched by first letter, as is shown there for the G. E is one of those words, those 5 letters, that is matched by first or second letter. Reason being, E doesn't have a lot of first letter matches, at least not that are easy, like an egg or an enderpearl, not easy to get, and there are a lot of E's in words. U is another one that's matched by first or second letter. Alright, so let's just, flowers is a good way to go. Get a G for granite, red tulip for R, allium for A, dandelion for D. The sunflower is matched by second letter, so we'll get a sunflower. U is matched by second letter, so we'll get a sunflower. Grad U, and then another A we want. Jewel bluet. T, another tulip. Now E is a second letter match. C pickle has E as a second letter. And another D, let's get some diorite. Okay, so this is how I would have done it if I was in survival mode. Putting them under the letters just to make sure I've got the right setup. E is the first or second letter. U is the first or second letter. And all the rest, the first letters. Now that's mirrored in here. And that's where we're going to transfer them to in order to get them up there to the game board, to those item frames. And because we got it correct, got 9 lights, and now these guys have spawned. As you can see, they've got 4 trades each. Now there's 3 games, highest and lowest totals. And either the highest or lowest total games, there'll be 4 separate blocks in the same order for every villager. Now this is an exact total game, so the trades can be spread around a bit chaotically. There's always 4 separate blocks with 4 separate trades amongst the 4 villages. So to see what the quiz is, we go over here. There's a structure in every one of these things. The chest will give you the quiz. The total required is 77. So when we know which block 4 operations equals 77, we come back here, grab that nether star, and buy the block off him. And that's how we finish the game. Again, to cheat, I'm going to make this. To make it quick, I'm going to cheat. Let's go in here and look what that block is. Endstone. So 9 plus 10 is 19. 17 minus 3 is 14, so that's 33. Now, where are the other two guys? If you're in the jungle, they can be quite hard to find sometimes. So I think I said 33. Oh, he's got the other two, that's great. So 33 and 18 is 51. 51 and 26, that's 77. So that's how you get the answer block, by adding up the totals of those 4 operations for each block. Total required is 77. We know it's endstone. Put it back in there, press the button, and we win. Okay, click here to go back to the lobby. Now, if there's other teams playing, they all get the chance to finish, unless we've set a time limit up here, in which case the game will end abruptly at that point, and if you haven't finished, you won't get any points. Show the scoreboard there. We see that Team Swamp just got 10 points for finishing first, 7 for second, 5 for third, 3 for fourth. Okay, so you can set a new game series in between games. Can't do it mid-game. Same with the points total. Mid-series, you can't change that. All right, so we'll do an easy one, just to show that. Easy mode. Oops, up there. Put our buffs on for Swamp. And we'll give word hints after 1 minute. Let's go. Okay. Now what I was saying about the easy mode, they will always end in either ing, NEES, LEES, ABLE, or ERS. The information's in the book, in the lobby. So this word is broaching. So after 1 minute, those first 2 letters there, O and A, will change to B and R. Let's just set that. I don't think I even need to do that. Oh yes, we want to set it. Now, we're going to make it in time. We're not. I was just going to set the time to 1 minute, but we don't need to because we're nearly there. So that O and A will change to B and R. There we go. So that gives us the first 2 letters. Right, let's head to the survival world. And because I've got buffs on for this, you get a helmet with accurate affinity and respiration, boots with feather falling and depth strider, you get a pickaxe and an axe and a couple of bits of stake. Now when you're up to date with all this first and letter, second letter business, you can set this appearing to false. That'll give you more space in the inventory. Just going to go back, cheat again. Right, broaching is our word. So B for brown, R for red, O for oxeye. So what was the word? Broaching. So an A for allium, C for cornflower, H we'll get a golden hoe, I we'll get it as an iron axe. Now N is one of your second letter matches. Andesite, the second letter is N. Granite. Transfer those over. B R O A C H I N G. Another option is to say we're out there and we found some loot. For instance, a golden apple. It's considered to be a wild card. Put that in under the H. Wild cards will match any letter. Here are these guys again. Again, it's a total one because they're all mixed up. We'll try and get the highest or lowest up. Endstone again. Quickly get through this to get to another game. We went from normal to easy, so alright. Again, this one ends in IMG. The answer is affirming. I'm going to quickly get to the numbers game, hoping that I'm going to be seeing the other version of it. Okay, let's just use wildcards to make this quick. R M I N G. Okay. Using a couple of wildcards. Okay. You'll see this guy's got 4 trades, 4 separate blocks. So it's sponge, gilded blackstone, purple block, and endstone. Same there, same there, and same there. So that means we're looking for a highest or lowest total. Which block has the highest total? Let's cheat again, see what the answer is. Purple. So the purple is 17, plus 18 is 35, plus 2 is 37, plus 6 is 43. So that's obviously the highest total. Now, you're probably noticing they're pretty easy maths operations. To begin with, I had them quite a lot more difficult. The feedback I got was pretty bad. Saying unless you're Rain Man, it's just pretty hard to keep 16 separate numbers, 4 separate groups of 4 numbers in your head when there's things like 43 times 21, etc. So I've kept them all really simple. In the normal mode, they're a little bit harder than they are in the easy mode, but they're pretty simple. It's just so it can be a quick game. You just don't want it dragging on. How it was working was the first 2 parts of the game were going fine, and then you're just dragging on trying to do the numbers. So it's been really simplified to that point. All right, well, that's the game.